Hi Manu, how are you?
Hi,
Can you
hi,
hear me?
sir. Yes, I'm audible.
So very nice to see you. Very nice to hear about your story. So the reason we conduct this kind of interviews is just to motivate future students who are preparing for CAT. If they
Yeah.
know of your preparation journey, I think they'll be motivated to work harder and they'll also have a better direction. So can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, where you did your where you studied, where you did your 10th, 12th, those kind of things.
Yeah, sure. So I am Manu Sankar V. I hail from Haripad, a village in Kerala. Then I did my BTech in biotechnology and chemical engineering from KTU. That was in Tirunelveli. I graduated in 2020. Post that, I immediately joined for M.Tech after I cracked GATE and scored around 200 All India rank. Then I joined IIT Guwahati for my M.Tech in biotechnology. Then, after completing that, I am currently working as a research scientist in PI Industries, stationed at Udaipur, Rajasthan. So, this was actually my second attempt in CAT. More of kind of a third attempt. First attempt, I just randomly did it in 2022. My actual CAT preparation started in last year when my sister and me both wrote CAT together, but unfortunately, I couldn't score that high of a marks. But my sister got into an IEM. Her name is Malavika. She is currently in her later stages of first year. And she's in IIM Nagpur. She also actually is a great fan of yours and also
Okay.
Salima.
Yeah.
So you are really helpful.
Yeah.
Mm.
So one thing I wanted to ask you is in your journey, you did your M.Tech, right? And after that, you're doing your MBA. Now, that is
Yes.
not something which a lot of students do, right? So what was the thought process behind it?
Yeah, so I'll explain. So I'm currently working as a research scientist, right? In a it's actually the largest agrochemical company in the nation. It's called PI Industries. So in my current role, I'm actually doing great. I'm really happy with and content with my job, and I don't want to move out of the field itself. But it's like I don't have a say in what kind of projects that I do, but I do have a say in how the project is executed, but I don't have a say in what project should the department do, that kind of stuff. I don't have that kind of authority in my current role. So I thought of if I go maybe a higher position, maybe as a research manager or somewhere, that would be great for me, right?
Yeah.
So that's how the MBA journey started. Like the company actually recruits back into IIM Ahmedabad, back
Okay.
into the company from IIM Ahmedabad as well. So
Okay.
that's how actually I started.
Okay. Very nice. So was your company supportive of your CAT journey, your preparation, all of those things?
So it's a corporate. So
Okay.
obviously there were limitations, but my department was really supportive, especially my manager and colleagues. So
Mm-hmm.
that really helped. So the routine was like I go for office and I'll have to punch in at maybe 8:39, and I come back at maybe 5:36. Then I have my dinner. Then there are reading rooms near my place of residence. So I go there, study till maybe 11:30, 12 every day, and I repeated that for some time. Maybe this is my second attempt, so I repeated that for 2 years.
Very good, man. Very good. Many
Mm.
people actually ask us that, right? Many people with job, they always ask me, okay, what should my schedule be? How should I prepare? So can you just tell
Yeah.
us about your schedule? Like you told me that, okay, you go into your reading room and all, but slightly in more detail, how it would actually be.
Yeah, sure. So it was like I basically divided the whole schedule. Like till June, I was trying to focus more on my basics. I was trying to learn from different videos, different YouTube videos, different books. Then once I was sure that I was through with my basics, I started to focus more on the mocks and especially sectional mocks and full length mocks. I was also doing maybe mocks in once in 2 or 3 weeks till June, but I was doing mocks in like once in 7 days or 10 days from June. So that's how I actually started it. That I structured my program. So
Okay.
obviously, CAT is like something that requires a lot of practice to get improved upon. So I had to start it early. So and it kind of gets boring after some time, but you will have to push it through, right? That's how
Yeah.
you get it. Yeah. So
So
after I
was there
used
any
to spend
section
around
you were
3 hours every day. Pardon, sir?
I'm sorry. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm sorry to.
So
I thought.
I was saying that I was practicing around 3 hours every day. So that
Hmm.
is what actually I guess is really helped me.
Hmm. 3 hours. Most of these 3 hours were in the evening, right? Or were you preparing in the morning also before going
Evening.
to work?
No, I was not preparing in the morning. So like
Hmm.
the reading room is like around 2 kilometers from my stay. So
Hmm.
it takes time to go up and down, right? So I just
Hmm.
wanted to save that time too. And
Hmm.
plus, I also love traveling, so I had to find time between that to travel. Like I have been to
Hmm.
different states, almost 20
Hmm.
states of 28 states,
Okay.
and I live in Kerala, right? And I was
Hmm.
working in Rajasthan, so I come
Hmm.
home maybe in once in every 3 or 4 months. So I
Hmm.
had to plan that too. So that's how
Hmm.
basically it works. Hmm.
Okay. Good. So when you're preparing, one of the other questions that often is asked to me is, do you study for just one subject on a given day, or do you study all the three subjects on a given day? How are you planning your studies?
No, I mostly used to do one subject every day. On working days, I only do one subject a day, unless I was
Hmm.
giving a full length mock. And
Hmm.
in weekdays, weekend days, I usually do two subjects. I have
Hmm.
never did three subjects on a go.
Hmm.
That's how I prepared.
Okay, good. So can you also tell us how you used Cracku? What were the aspects of Cracku that helped you quite a lot? Any
Yeah.
such things? Yeah.
Huh. I'll be really candid here. So I have actually last year I used two other platforms as well. But
Hmm.
what I found that one of the platform was really tougher than the actual cat, and the other
Hmm.
platform was really easier than the actual cat. So in the easier
Hmm.
cat, I used to get carried away. Like I used to score really high marks every time. So that
Hmm.
really didn't help me in a way. And
Hmm.
the harder cat actually gave me like a doubt in my mind. It kind of created doubt in mind, like whether I can do that or not. Like what I
Hmm.
loved with cat 2 is that it is at par with cat. So
Hmm.
the mocks are really at par with cat every time.
Hmm.
So the
Hmm.
mocks is what I will really suggest everyone to do. Do
Hmm.
as many mocks as possible. And I used to record my marks. How many attempts, how many wrong questions, how many time did I spend. I used to maintain an Excel, so
Hmm.
I could really track my progress. So, but I
Hmm.
was only focusing on my progress after June. Till June, I
Hmm.
was only kind of recording it. I was not focusing on
Hmm.
how to improve the marks. From June,
Hmm.
the actual mock kind of preparation started.
Okay, good. One other question I would want to ask you is, many times I also tell students that they should know how to handle the exam pressure. So, did you do anything to handle your exam pressure? Did you prepare anything? How was the exam day? How was the pressure? Those kind of things.
I had my center at Mumbai. I
Hmm.
had a center at Udaipur, but I chose Mumbai because it was at the middle of my home and Rajasthan, right?
Okay.
So I could get
Hmm.
there in maybe one day in
Hmm.
from either direction. So exam
Hmm.
day, I was kind of chilled. I didn't prepare anything on the last 2 days. I didn't revise
Hmm.
anything. So I was just trying to keep my mind cool. Like
Hmm.
and one of the things I do was I do play my flute. So during my
Hmm.
preparation journey, whenever I get stressed, I try to play my flute and or maybe call my friends, have a chat. That's all. And
Hmm.
once in a while, maybe in twice a year, I used to travel somewhere just to have some time off
Hmm.
for myself.
Hmm.
So rest is also important, right? So that you can
Yeah, yeah.
recover and bounce back better.
Hmm. Definitely. So, which slot
Yeah.
were you in on the day of the examination?
I was in the second slot, the 12 p.m. slot.
Okay. So, did you get to know of the exam pattern or anything like that before you entered, or were you like completely switched off from all of this news?
No.
Did
I
you ask?
got to know of the exam pattern. So
Hmm.
I had a number in mind. So I should attempt this many questions from this.
Hmm.
Like obviously, I have an engineering degree. So DLR
Of
was
course.
my hardest part. Last time also
Hmm.
that was the part that actually kind of crippled me. So this
Hmm.
time I had a number, how many questions I
Hmm.
should attempt from each of the sections. But since I knew
Hmm.
that this time the question pattern was slightly on the easier side, I
Hmm.
wrapped up the pattern and I was like, yeah, I should attempt two more questions from what I had planned.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Good. I
Mm.
think that is the advantage of students who are not taking it on in the first slot. First slot you
Yeah.
go completely blank. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Good.
really
And
happy
how,
that I got the second slot.
yeah. Second slot I think is the best slot because I
Yes.
feel that first slot you are completely like unaware, and third
Mm.
slot you are waiting for a long time. Like it
Yes,
happens in the evening. By
exactly.
that time you're already
Exactly.
tired.
Exactly.
Second
Even
slot I
for
think
my
is
GATE exam, I had the second slot as well. So I was really happy. So I do kind of
yeah,
believe in luck and that kind of stuff. So again,
yeah.
the first time I cleared GATE on a second slot, again I got it on a second slot. So I was really happy.
Okay, good. So how did you prepare for the interviews? Was there anything you practiced or was there anything you focused on?
That was actually really helpful because I was actually mentoring my sister last year. So
Okay.
I had actually gone really in depth in how to prepare for interview, how to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a lot of friends who are actually from IIMs, including back
Mm-hmm.
So I asked them
Mm-hmm.
how to prepare. I requested them to please take mock interviews of mine. So they were
Mm-hmm.
really helpful. So got mock interviews from like I have taken like 10 or 15 mock interviews from different people. So that really
Mm-hmm.
helped.
Good.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good man. Was there anything that was asked in the interview which you were unprepared for, or which made you uncomfortable or awkward, or you felt that the interview was always in control?
No, the mostly interview was always in control. So I never
Good.
had that kind of an issue for most of the
Okay.
interviews I had. Like
Okay.
certain interviews focused on different parts. Like I am Ahmedabad interview focused only on my post academic journey, like the work experience that I had. Like I
Mm-hmm.
am Lucknow where mostly focused on the extracurricular achievements that I had. So that I had really gone through, but every interview was way different. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I think your profile is very interesting, which I
Yeah.
think would definitely would have helped you in your interviews because you finished your M.Tech, you're doing research, like you just told me
Yeah.
you are into food. So it seems like a profile which is different from most people. So that will
Yeah.
definitely be an edge in the interview. Because I always tell people who are preparing for the interviews that imagine from the standpoint of the interview panel, okay, they have
Yeah.
been interviewing and they get seven
Mm.
guys with a very similar profile, okay, BTech, engineering, okay, with say 2 3 years work in an IT company. They would also
Mm.
be like slightly bored and switched off. But then if
Yeah.
a slightly different profile comes, they would be more attentive. So that I think will definitely would have been an
Yeah,
advantage.
that was
But
really
good.
nice. Like my extracurricular points were also really interesting. So that actually
Hmm,
also helped me to do my stuff. Like I had also got the best farmer award of the district from the state
good.
government once. So and
Uh,
also Vrish Mitra Awadi, that kind of the
hmm,
stuff that you usually don't find in a normal
correct.
MBA aspirant. So
Hmm,
that actually helped me in the interview to gain the attention
hmm,
of the interviewers.
correct.
That was
Correct.
really nice. Yeah.
Nice, man. Very nice, Manu. Okay. Very nice talking to you. I just want to ask you two last things, okay, which I ask
Sure.
in every interview. One
Sure.
is one thing that you think you did well, which you would recommend all the future aspirants to do in your CAT journey. And one thing which is, you think you did a mistake in, which you don't want the future CAT aspirants to repeat. So just one good thing that you think you did and one bad thing you think you did
Oh, okay.
in
The
your CAT
one
journey.
good thing I would say that like I try to do it every day. Like even if the day
Hmm,
is bad, even if had a off day at the office, I try to put in my hours. So CAT is an exam which requires a lot of practice. So each
hmm,
and every day do a lot of practice. That's all. And if you have feel the need to have a trust, take that trust. That's all.
hmm,
And for one mistake, if you ask me that some days I used to self doubt, especially when the first time I didn't go well off with the cat, and I actually studied with my sister, and she cracked cat and got into an IM. So
uh,
never think of losing your interest or lose having a self doubt. Never
hmm,
have that in mind. You never know how the exam day will be, how what your fate will be. Always believe in yourself. That's all. Every
hmm,
day, in and out.
hmm. Good man. Very nice. Very nice talking to you. All the best in your MBA journey. Study well there.
Thank you.
Many people, like after they go there, they chill out. But I'm sure, having talked to you, I think you're a very mature guy. So you'll take that very seriously. Just study well in IMA also. Then the
Thank
world is your oyster. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. My sister also wanted to say hi and greetings to you.
Yeah.
Your and your ma'am's videos really helped her too. So can you just
Okay.
say that for my sister? Her name is Malavika.
Yeah. Hi, Malvika. Thanks a lot for knowing that you also did very well in CAT and joined IIM Nagpur. Like, I'll give you the same advice that I'm giving your brother. Okay. even the 1 year is has already elapsed. Study well in your second year also, and do well in your corporate career. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for this.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.